for anybody that is either watching the aftermath of the live or even as well as the live feed. Um, this reading is going to be for you Aquariuses out there. So if you are an Aquarius of our channel, or maybe even a newcomer of the channel, feel free to stop on by. It is your reading. We're going to start off with our Rider Waite Tarot first. And then we're going to follow up with the Cat Tarot. And then we're going to do some Oracle. Let's see. If anybody is here watching in the aftermath, or maybe even anybody that has seen the notification that I went live, by all means, jump on in. Or if you are maybe a binge watcher of our channel, by all means, jump on in. Just don't go into the stance of being a cross watcher in terms of trying to get some information about Aquarius, in terms of trying to steal any information or anything like that. It's okay for you to, maybe get some kind of guidance or clarification for some of you who may be, maybe trying to understand your, boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe your, wedded husband or wife. But that's totally fine. But anything else besides that, any mockery or attacks, all that stuff is not allowed in this live, or even any future lives. So anyway, with that stance in spoken terms for you guys, let's go ahead and get on to. So, while talking to you guys, I did notice there was a card that flopped out, which is the third. Maybe somebody could be a third in this situation, but you got a 3 of Swords showing up as your first card. Could be something that happened in the distant past, something that happened very recently, that is considered as like something that just already have occurred. Anything like that of that stance is very suitable to this situation. We have some people that just showed up. Hello, everybody. We have random dude that just showed in too. Funky Pigeon, how you doing today? We also have Courtney. How you doing today? Thank you for being here. And we have, lastly, that just commented, Tucker. Thank you for being here. So, with this 3 of Swords, it could mean that some of you guys could have had some kind of breakthrough of some sort. Or it could be that somebody around you had a breakthrough at some point. Tucker said, no problem, man. Yeah. Also, there's like a motion of some kind of heartbreak or breakthrough, or some kind of push forward, or some kind of maybe feeling of being stabbed in the back that happened. Either one of those scenarios could be a resonance to you guys. So feel free, if that connects hugely to you guys, feel free to comment down below, or maybe do some kind of like emojis if you see them. Yeah. With that being said, the second card that just shut out, that I do want to clarify, is the Three of Wands, which is very interesting. Somebody is planning on either traveling in general, traveling specifically to you, or it could be that somebody is very exhausted from traveling outwards and is trying to return to you. Because they always say that if you travel too much on the outworld, then you'll start to realize that it drains your energy, your emotion, your movement, your understanding. So it is good to travel for a certain amount of time, but if you continue to travel over and over and over and over again, it starts to set up some damage to your body and spirit and soul. So that's what is coming up too, is that maybe there could be somebody on that is around you that could be feeling that or going through that. Or if not, maybe it could be something that you personally are experiencing. So, yeah, don't take that with a heavy grain of salt. Just go with what is connecting to your situation at this point in time, because there is something going on that is trying to implement some kind of device, either in your past or some point in your present time frame. So, but I know for a fact that past all that, you Aquariuses are smart. You guys are intelligent. You guys are very much deeply connected to spiritual advice, spiritual connection. So much to the point that you are the excellent type of person to cut things off when it is to become more burdensome. If anything becomes burden like to you, you have the ability to take it off from your self, from the situation, creating some kind of protected stance within yourself. So that's why even these two are showing up for you guys. We do also have the strength card showing up too, but it did show up in the reverse when it popped out. So somebody could be pretty much trying to tap into you, trying to get some kind of one up on you, maybe spiritually, mentally. And I feel like the only thing that is showing that it's in confirmation is that you could have some kind of knowledge, some kind of knowing that it's occurring, or it could be that you are able to spiritually see it, that it's showing up in front of you, and you are really good at quickly uh, cutting it off, clearing it off. Um, and there is a statement that I do want to tell you that resonated, that I did personally put together a couple of days ago, offline for you guys. Um, there was a statement that I brought up where it was, you know, if you come across anything that is residing as demented, um, in statement of going up against you, you have the power to cleanse it, to clear it from yourself, to prevent it from ever moving forward. Because there are good people, but some of these people that either are good or pretend to be good may have some kind of residual energy of evil, either within them or around them. So, just as a little bit of a heads up for some of you guys who, may need some kind of, push or burst of, your own energy. Also, for some of you guys that may be more astrologic side of things, best to be a little bit cleared away from somebody that may be of a Leo perspective. If you come across anybody that is Leo, keep very clear away from them, because they are the type of people that are very easily tempted, very easily not of the influencer but of the influenced. So be very careful if you come across these people. Also, I do want to say hi to a couple of other people that just showed up not too long ago. We do have Snai. Is that? I just want to make sure I say that correctly. Snai Delancides. Just let me know if I said that right, because seems like it's a little more near the area of the Middle East. So if you're coming from there, let me know if I said it correctly. Other than that, thank you very much for showing up. We do have is that? I just want to make sure I say that correctly. I see. Leather. If I'm still saying that right, thank you very much for being up here in our lovely live, being a part of things. We do also have Catherine. Catherine. Okay. So Catherine is here too. Thank you very much for being here, Catherine. Also, there is some very interesting things that I also want to state to you about these three in very particular. There could be something in sorts where it could be like in the past, no matter how far of the past it may be. It could be just something that is either just already happened or something that is being recalled in your life. in terms of spirit guides, archangels, Jesus, whoever brings this forward to you in the spirit realm, they could be saying that like somebody may have realized the real truth, realized what really happened from this point on, or maybe some point in between the time frame of when it happened until this very point in time, where they may have said or understood in some way that someone very particular, which is this person, the person personified by the strength card, they could have learned that this strength card person may have tried their very hardest to demolish a relationship, demolish a connection, demolish some kind of if not a friendship or connection, maybe a friendship. And I feel like it's somebody that is trying to twist and turn a couple of knobs, metaphorically speaking. Somebody that is turning dials, turning cogs in ways that that will pretty much demolish the people that are of these cogs, of these dials. So that could be a possibility of what's going on at this point. Because I'm getting that somebody's causing a lot of mayhem, and a second person that is in this situation is feeling very heartbroken for all that they did to accept this denial or betrayal or some kind of mayhem of some sort. So they're learning bit by bit of what was truly at play. So anyway, with that all being said, let's see what possibly could be our very last bit of the past energy. Which is a 6 of Wands energy. Facing straight up. So somebody could be seeing that this Dementor or some kind of evil being is now at this point walking away, or they could be seeing that you, Aquarius, could be walking away, and could be in a little bit of a panic, where it could be like as you're walking away, it could be the person in the strength card is panicking. Even possibly the other person could be panicking. Panting. Whoa, okay. I would say for a good amount of you people within the Aquarius tribe, I want to let you guys know that this could be of resonance to you, but this person could be panting. The person besides the strength card could be seeing you and feeling within themselves. Um, but for the most part, they are pretty much panicking because they feel like you know, the person that they found out about being their one and true only um, is now galloping away. He's now strolling away. Is now driving away. Is now walking away. And now they're paying the price for what they did. So, and not only is it your person that's paying the price, it could be even this person in the strength card that's paying the price as well. So that's basically the ultimate judgment for what is going on in this situation, is that, if nobody wants to come out about this truth besides you, Aquarius, then you might as well just walk away from both and start a completely fresh new life with all that you Aquariuses have built for your specific self. So there are a lot of people that, not only will I personally, for me being an Aquarius myself, will go through, but even you Aquariuses out there will probably pretty much go through that because, um, people have that audacity to mock the Father, to mock the Son, and to mock the Holy Spirit, and to even as well as mock the man himself, Jesus Christ. You know. So that is just a little bit of a synopsis to for you guys to maybe understand um, the deeper perspective of what's going on. If you have curiosities of what the situation is entailing behind itself. The here and now energy. Can we get that for Aquarius? Ah, interesting. Got to. Okay. So what I have out of the carpool for the present energy for you guys is that it started off with the Wheel of Fortune. And the reason why the Wheel of Fortune is showing up with the other two that it went alongside with, the Wheel of Fortune presents like somebody's trying to hunt you down, but however is not fully like into that, where it's like they're pushing forward to hunt you down, but also like tossing you out into the wildness where other people are trying to hunt you down. So it's kind of like you Aquariuses are king and queen, but it's like this shadow king or queen that's trying to attack you. That's what this person is showing up as, is that they're shadow. They're dark. They're devilish. There's somebody that has those you know reddish colored eyes. Somebody that's trying to chase you down. But however, you Aquariuses have one particular person that you guys actually are connected with. One person only. Not a horde. One person. And guess what that person is? Not only is it just you that you Aquariuses are connected to, but it is one particular person in specific. Somebody who may have, I would say, in the past, may have believed somebody to be this Queen of Swords. However, the Queen of Swords, what that Queen of Swords truly is, in terms of looking at someone else, turned up to be that somebody else was actually this person. The person that does not have everything for themselves. That does not have what is in store for them. Somebody that is completely empty and is trying their very hardest to grip onto life. Somebody that keeps on roaring and shouting and yelling and trying to pounce their way on up, when really, you, Aquariuses, were that Queen of Swords. You, Aquariuses, were this Queen of Swords. Not them. You were. You Aquariuses are very swift. You Aquariuses are very strict, but for good means, for good terms. We also have this right here, the Five of Cups. Somebody that is trying to guilt trip you. Somebody that is trying to guilt trip your person. Somebody that is trying to throw you guys off your guys' mission. And what I'm seeing here is that this could possibly be either you, Aquariuses, or your person, while somebody from the background on the backside could be taking the picture. Somebody could be trying to film you. Somebody could be trying to take a picture of your person or film your person. Somebody is trying to get some kind of what you call those, kind of like, those Dear Diaries, but ends up turning out that those Dear Diaries were about other people, not themselves. Then we have, lastly, a 10 of Cups, where it's kind of like somebody's going like, well, if I take a picture of this Aquarius, or if I take a picture of Aquarius's person, maybe I can get my one and true only. Problem is that the one and true only for this strength card person is actually against that. Trying to advise this person in the strength card to not do that. Telling them that they should never have started it in the first place. But the thing is that this person, the strength card, they are making evil deeds. They're making sellings to the devil. Not to God. Not to God. To devil. But you Aquariuses are making deals to God. That's the only difference. You make deals with God, they make deals with the devil. And the person that you Aquariuses care for and are connected with that may have had some kind of falteries in the past, that person is watching this entire situation as if like a movie. Watching it, and possibly this may end up haunting them. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what this future is about. Can we get the future for Aquarius about this situation? Immediately. Very immediately. So we have for our first card, Judgment. In terms of that, somebody is either planning to give you guys judgment, you or maybe your person judgment, but it's like very pretend judgment. Or if that's not of resonance, it could mean that you Aquariuses are the ones with real judgment upon these people. We do have Danny Apanicio. Just to let anyone know, anybody who is here for the Aquarius that is just joining in, thank you very much for being here. This is very specifically for Aquarius viewers or any of my binge watchers. So anybody that is besides that, please refrain from this. This will not be for the reading for anybody else who is on the outskirts of those two things. But other than that, for the Aquarius viewers and also binge watchers of our channel, I want to let you know that there's some kind of awakening within possibly your person, some kind of alertness of some sort, something that that shook your person to their core. That could have been like maybe somebody stated to your person saying that like like maybe like what you call that, like one of those devilish gossips where it's just like they go to your person, they're like, hey, you heard that Aquarius passed away? But it's like as they're speaking to that, it's like they're having a little bit of a grin where it's like, yes, my plan's working. That's what this devilish person is trying to do, is that they're trying to say sweet nothings to people, you know, in terms where it's just like they have like this devilish laugh, or they have this um devilish smile to them. Somebody that's like they had this like thing to them. Like a villain of a super movie. It's like superpower movie. Like for example, like you know, maybe possibly the Joker's laugh, or excuse me, maybe it could be like somebody that's trying to throw you into some kind of fit, or maybe throw your person into some kind of fit. Um, it's somebody who is trying to cause mayhem, somebody who's trying to cause some kind of deficit, somebody that is trying to create some kind of um, you know broken world within people, where it's kind of like somebody that has that mentality of like, well, yeah, if you're gonna break my world, how about I break your world? It's like that kind of a person, you know? Yeah, that's exactly this right here is exactly what they want to make you become. Is scared, frustrated, broken, demolished, um, shimmer shammery. While this is exactly how this card came out as, is upside down. No more shall this act continue. No more shall Aquarius be pushed to fall on their knees, or to be pushed to their butts, to be pushed to their backs, to be pushed up against the wall or to the floor in terms of being attacked or being thrashed around like they're nothing. Aquarius has a specific line of leadership. Nobody shall take over an Aquarius. Nobody. Not even Devil himself. Not even the Devil himself. And lastly, for the main flow of tarot reading that I have brought to you guys, is that the last card is showing up as the world for you guys. I feel like this is showing up as like you Aquariuses metaphorically are going to slap the ever living freaking heck out of somebody who could be of this strength card from the past energy. And also maybe even a motion of waking your person up in terms of telling them that you are not there to fall to darkness, that you Aquariuses are there to be of light, that you Aquariuses are truly of light. Nothing more, nothing less. You guys are of the light, Aquariuses. Very strictly. And no one from darkness shall take that away from you. All right. If anybody wants to listen in on the clarifiers, you can. This is just in case if anybody wants to have a further in depth about each card that has been pulled out already. So feel free to hang along for that. But either than that, after the clarifiers, we will get some oracle cards. So if you guys want to listen to that at that point in time, you can. But anyway, for right now, it's going to be through clarifying, allowing you guys to have some kind of, deeper detail, deeper understanding of each of the energies that are showing up. But anyway, let's go ahead and get clarifiers for the past energy. Can we? Clarifiers for past energy for Aquarius. So first clarifier that popped out is none other than the Five of Cups. So I feel like you Aquariuses not only have this type of light energy within you, or even about you Aquariuses, but the thing is that you have the ability to see above time frame, to see what is ahead, to see what shines past the here and now. Because the thing is that the star is always ever so encompassing. They're the type of energy that is like if you read the description or understanding of the galaxy or of the Milky Way, or if you do it like that, there is this description of the Milky Way going from one side of the galaxy all the way over to the next side of the galaxy. There is one statement where I want to let you guys know about, is that the Milky Way or the starry galaxy, stars in specific pertaining upon you Aquariuses, is that stars are meant to shine, to brighten up the path all throughout space. And the thing is that you Aquariuses have the ability of space and time. take that into yourselves. So, with that being said, maybe you could have stances with certain time frames where maybe you could be collecting information um, from your innermost star, where it's like it's bringing out the information of what you want to speak upon, what you want to talk upon, what you want to understand for yourself, for you to then communicate and bring about to others, or maybe even something that could be specifically for you to advance to advanced. Wow. Um, you are very much too advanced for this society, but it's like you're you're updating to the next field of yourself, going from an old version of yourself to a new version, and it's kind of like while everyone else is still lingering in the past um, side of things compared to you, Aquariuses. You, Aquariuses, are multiple steps forward and ever so moving into the next frame, trying to bring through information, understanding as much as possible, even if that understanding even is for you personally, Aquarius. But the thing is that maybe some of the people that are of the past that are trying to still murmur about how to move on, um, maybe they could be the ones that are trying to guilt trip you into passing on what you just learned at this very moment to others in an instant. But the thing is that the proper way for people to actually understand things when they move into the next update or into the next advancement is that if they actually take time to realize it, take time to understand it, take time to put it forward. Because the thing is that each and every single project has its trials. Each and every single I would say let's see here. Science, maybe if you want to put it this way, every single science project has their trial statements. Every single movie has their trial screens where people tend to blurt certain phrases out until the moment that they get something right. But however, for you, Aquariuses, you're above and beyond that. You, Aquariuses, are the closest things you could possibly get to the heaven realm. Either on the very verge or edge of the heaven realms, or at the very center of the heaven realms. That's what makes you, Aquarius, so special when it comes to spiritual understanding and advice. Uh, anything else that would like to show up for the Aquarius for clarification about the past energy? Interesting. So we have the second card for clarification is the Death. So somebody could be very much emphasizing some kind of energy of death. Somebody could be emphasizing some kind of breaking point for you, trying to push you over the edge. When it came to that Three of Wands. But the thing is that, you know, it actually wasn't a message of death for you, Aquariuses. It was a message of death for that person. The person that was trying to push you over the edge. It was a message for them to understand that something deadly or deathly is coming after their butts. So then there is the Hanged Man, just like it was over in the future energy. The Hanged Man is could be in resonance to possibly your person, understanding all about the person in the Strength card, trying to impact this situation, trying to affect this situation in terms of creating some kind of artificial connection to this occurrence, trying to um, hide themselves, going from a Leo perspective to a Scorpio perspective. So it could be somebody that is trying to play the role of being death themselves, when really death is actually coming after their butts. So yeah. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles as the last clarifier of the past energy. So somebody could be pretty much thinking a lot about you ever since that they may have walked away, or maybe have driven away, thinking that that would have been the solution or a situation way of fixing things. So the thing is that if somebody does a very instant cutoff on something and they go storming off to something else, the demons are going to follow. However, if you actually stay put and continue to cleanse and clear, if you continue cutting off any dark evil cords, you will find yourself some peace. You will find yourself some true and honest quiet away from dark spirits and souls. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on over to the meaning of the Queen of Pentacles in terms of possibly what the Queen of Pentacles have in their hand, or maybe in this specific card for the Queen of Pentacles, what the Queen of Pentacles cat is trying to play around with. in a very quiet place is that somebody could be clutching onto some kind of ring or um, some kind of thing that they want to ask you about, something that you were cut off before it occurred, something that somebody thought was too much until they found out that it was actually, matter of fact, just right. So here's the thing, the reason why they felt like it was too much is because not only did they feel like they had a connection with you, Aquarius, but they also felt like they were being grabbed upon or stuck by a third party. Somebody that is trying to much desperately to keep them in place rather than going and exploring the world and life with you, Aquarius. So, um, but I do want to let you know it is a very specific person, somebody that you have this deep feeling about that is for what they're going through, where it's like it could be somebody that could be feeling stuck, could be feeling like they're doing something in a place um, where something or someone could be too much, or it could be that it could be somebody that is not too much but is pretending or acting like too much. So this could be like somebody that is reaching out to your person, or somebody that is trying to pull on your person's strings, or it could be somebody that is pulling on their strings while someone else is pulling on your strings. But the thing is that you Aquariuses are much more stronger than the person that is pulling on your strings, while your person could be having some trouble. Um, so Danny said, my person broke up with me. Can he? Kenny, okay. Because he was so sad and remember and remembered his ex, and he has I just want to make sure I read that correctly. And he lives in another country, but sometimes I feel like he misses me. Sorry for my bad English. It's totally fine. I'm totally fine. I understand. Being from another country, it may be a little bit different in terms of understanding English compared to the full-on English speakers. So I totally get it. So there's nothing wrong if maybe the English is a little spotty, but us Aquariuses specifically will understand it. So um anyway, with you, Danny, I want to let you know that somebody um is basically trying to clear themselves up. I would say emotionally, physically, mentally, verbally, trying to get some kind of clear space from them and their ex. So just know that they could be trying to have some kind of clear space for them to um, talk with you again. So it's not a form of them like disappearing for good. It's just for them to, you know, get a clear mind through this, get some kind of, uh, better, um, better organization of thoughts for them to communicate with you about some things. Because I feel like there are two sides that are interacting at the same time, worth of um, feeling like they're crazy, where it's like you drive them crazy in a good way, and their ex drives them crazy in a bad way. So it's kind of like, you know, you're the good side while the ex is kind of like the bad side of things, where they're trying to reach up to the point of their life where maybe they just have to just yell into their ex's face, saying that, telling their ex that, like, they shouldn't be uh communicating, seeing them, uh having them reach out to them, things like that, where it's just like they're trying to prevent them from uh pushing some kind of narrative between the two of them. So just know that you and your person are still together. Just know that they're trying to make sure that um, that you have no um, worries or issues between you and them about this ex of theirs. So they're making sure that the X is cleared out of the way between you and your person. So then it's a full-on road between you and your person, rather than being spotty or jumpy or anything like that. You um, but anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the clarification of the here and now energy for Aquarius. Can we get that? Clarifiers for the here and now for Aquarius about this situation. Interesting. So apparently somebody is now done juggling, or is on their direction to being done juggling. Yeah, you're welcome, Danny. Somebody could be with this two of Pentacles in the reverse. It could be that somebody is making the faithful choice of picking you over someone else. Or if not, maybe they could have gone full on crazy and picked the other person fully. But however, if they choose to pick the other person fully, just know that not only is the devil on this third party's butt, but is also on your person's butt as well. So if that is the case, if your person has full on chosen their ex or their you know, official third party person as to be their person, then just know that your person could be at that point tangled into some very deep and bad shit. So they could possibly be stowed away into a situation that may be very hard for them to get back out. So that's only for the some of you guys that like knows for real that they are um, trying to connect to this third party in terms of wanting to be with them. But if it is someone that is trying to clear this third party off, then that means that they have truly and honestly chosen you, Aquarius. We do have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse as well. Somebody that is pretty much wanting to possibly engage with you, that probably either jumped in way too early or could possibly have been somebody that is trying to prevent your person from engaging with you. Or maybe even if it means by any point in time where this third party is trying to intervene and um, trying to give you a family of your own in terms of smothering your person out of the frame. It's kind of like somebody who's just like trying to beat the clock, somebody who's um, trying to have a pretend confession with you, Aquarius, compared to your person that's trying to walk away from a third person or third person party that is coming over to you trying to uh, you know connect with you, possibly maybe even hand you a engagement ring of some sort, or possibly could be having the both of you come together for connection, possibly come together for um, finally at this point in time getting married if you have been already engaged, or if you guys are fully married, maybe you guys could be uh, trying to clear off issues between each other, where it's like people that have dragged you away from each other, people that have pushed you away in terms of denying connection between the two of you. We do have Village here. Thank you very much for being here, Village. Yeah. Just know that with this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, just know that there is a fake and then there's a real. So this could be in terms of like you trying to discern who's the right one and who's not. So just know that there could be a copycat lingering around somewhere out there, or trying to move their way on in towards you. Or it could be somebody that you know of already in terms of seeing the real them, but then they cover themselves up to become a copycat of your person, just so then they can um, be all lovey-dovey, quote unquote. So, anyway, we do have the Five of Pentacles showing up as reverse for a clarifier about your present day energy. Um, so that's interesting. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is the clarifier of the Five of Cups upside. So somebody is not gonna have a good day when they learn out that Aquariuses know everything. They're gonna find out that life is not going to be simple. That it's going to be challenging all the way up to it being impossible for them to take you in. And also this could be even a clarifier for even the Ten of Cups as well. It's kind of like the copycat will probably find out that they have lost their ordeal by the time that you deny them the right to be with them. Because it's kind of like once once this third party learns that your person has walked away, it could be that this third party copied that and actually walked away themselves, just so then they can return and do some shady ass shit. Just so then for you to deny them, to deny this third party's advancements, to push off this third party officially. Even if it means going past just saying no to them. Even if it means that you have to actually push them off, to tell them no, deep down. Because, once they hear their first no, then they'll start to get power hungry. They'll start to become kind of pushy, wanting to be your person. But if you continue to say no to them, they will have that feeling of, oh, I understand. I get it now. And they'll probably start to cry and tear and start to, shout things towards you while walking away. That means that that person is not meant for you. However, if there is somebody who, once they hear the no the first time, that means that person is your person. So, yeah. Yeah, I would say there is a power of saying no to people, but just know to not say no to everybody and anybody. Just only to the people that you know for sure are not your person or are not a friend to you. But when it comes to the people that are actually a friend to you, that are actually your person, tell them that they are your person. Tell them that they are your person. Um, which will actually help them feel better in some way, shape, or form. Either if they um, get that push or kind of like commotion that like jolts them um, like at that very instant, or if it's kind of like it lingers around until a very certain point in life where it immediately jolts them while they're like folding laundry or doing dishes or mowing the lawn or trimming the bushes, things like that, where it's like while they're doing that, it's like they have this immediate jolt or push up against their chest, and it's just like they have that feeling of like, oh shit, I just walked away from my person. And that's what awakens them. That is what snaps them to reality. Anyway, let's go ahead and get clarifiers for the future energy. The present day energy looks like it's been fully clarified. So let's go ahead and get the clarification for the future energy. Interesting. Very interesting. So for the clarifier that is clarifying the judgment card is the 8 of Cups. Or seven of Cups. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is I think that one was with the I think the adult cat and then the kitten. Both trying to sip into the bowl, but the kitten is like looking upwards. But anyway, the 7 of Cups energy. Maybe the 8 of Cups could be clarified to you guys, but I'm going to talk about the 7 of Cups because the 7 of Cups is the main force of clarification for you guys. The 7 of Cups could mean that since a third party was trying to battle around, trying to push you, Aquarius, into a third party, trying to push you, Aquarius, into some other relationship, or maybe even not only push you in another relationship, but also put your person into another relationship. It could be that now instead of you and your person jumping into a third party, now it is this third party that is being jumped into a third party relationship. Something that they did not call upon. Something that will probably mess up this third party for good. Because it's kind of like everything is all nice and caring when it comes to people truly and honestly coming from the energy of God Himself. But if it is somebody who pretends that they're coming from God when really they're actually connecting with the devil, then I will say that an eye is for an eye. anybody who um, could be trying to force the eye for an eye on you, Aquarius, is having that shit backfire onto them. They are about to have an eye for an eye. They are about to be spiritually severely punished. And not just that, tenfold. With that being said, the next clarifier is the magician. Where it's kind of like there's something divine happening at this point. Some kind of spiritual play occurring. Excuse me, occurring at this point. Somebody that somehow at some point in time got dazzled. I feel like this is coming from like somebody with like a British accent, because when I said dazzled, I had some kind of like accent to that. So maybe either you're connecting with somebody that has a British accent in the physical, or it could be somebody that maybe passed away that had a British accent, or maybe if not, maybe it could be somebody who officially was British that could be talking to you. Or it could be that maybe they just have some kind of tone to their voice that sounds like as if they're speaking British, where it's like, you know, their natural tone is their natural tone, connecting into some kind of um, you know, British phrasing of some sort. Or maybe they could be in some way, maybe like a studio genius. So maybe they could be like have that like sir, or maybe like a madam form to themselves. Um, or if not madam, maybe man. You know, kind of um, like maybe, you know, if they're not like that, you know, top tier, you know, women, maybe they could be like still intelligent, and maybe have some kind of structure, where it's like, you know, you know, if you're connecting in with somebody, for any of you that are, you know, of the male side from our live here, maybe you could be, you know, talking to a woman, and this woman could be saying like, hello sir," or something like that, like a British accent, or maybe like they could be entering and going like, maybe they could be like, "Hello, handsome. How are you?" And like they have like an actual like communication from them, talking to you, where it's like, you know, being organized compared to being all shattered and scattered and all misshapen and stuff like that. Um, you know, it's kind of like that. But I feel like somebody who could be viewing this organized person could be trying to mirror that onto towards you, Aquarius, trying to um, either come as a copycat, where they copied their entire looks, and they came over to you with their voice as well, saying that. Or it could be like somebody that is, um, you know, standing over by you as themselves, but taking on someone else's voice, where it's like they're going like hello, sir. And you can like literally tell from that instant, like, um, that copycat could and actually be kind of a little bit too stuffing into their faces, or a little bit too I would say, um kind of like broke poor. Not poor, but broke poor. Kind of like somebody that has absolutely no money whatsoever. Could be somebody that got kicked onto the streets by their family. Could be somebody that got kicked onto the streets by their, you know, uh, bunkmates and of their house, maybe, or apartment. Somebody that, um, you know, could be living with them for a little while, and then maybe found out that they went completely broke, so they kicked them out. Um, that could be what happened with this copycat. So, and it's not like somebody who became broke in the past, but somebody who became broke maybe like a week or two ago. Somebody that like just became broke, but also uh, within a day or two later got kicked out. Um, yeah, but it's kind of like, you had to teach this third party a lesson, and not the, you know, not the type of lesson, teaching where it's like, you're lovey dovey. It's kind of like the, teach them a lesson in terms of like, being stern with them, telling them that, like, do not copy someone else's form, do not copy their voice, do not copy anything from them, just be you. And that will probably set this person out straight. But it's kind of like, not in terms of, you awakening your person, is in terms of awakening, this third party to, um, kind of like snap them out of it, where it's just like, come on, third party, come on, wake up. And it's just like this third party is um, like coming from a stance of being um, kind of like love drunk over you, where it's like, you know, not love struck. Love struck is a different thing. Love drunk is where they kind of slip themselves into trying to be in love with you, where it's kind of like they're kind of going like, "Hey, Aquarius, I really like you," but you know, there's uh there's a term and meaning to love struck, where instead of going from that loopiness of trying to be in love, it's like they got struck and they're like, oh shit, I really like Aquarius. They're like, oh my god, I could be literally anything with Aquarius, and I still would love them. Um, that's the type of love that you Aquarius care for. But when it comes to somebody that is ignorant, when they're maybe if not like metaphorically drunk, full of love, maybe they could be actually physically drunk, like somebody that's like drinking every single hour of the day, where it's like, man, I wish I could be with you, Aquarius, and they drink, and then like an hour later they go like, man, I really wish I could be Aquarius, and then they just like keep going over and over and over again, and they could possibly be drinking themselves to death. They could be drinking themselves to death. But anyway, we do also have the one over here, um, which is the King of Wands energy. I feel like this is what possibly wraps this whole entire confirmation or some kind of clarification energy for you guys up for not just only the future energy, but for the entire tarot side of the reading for you guys. Is that somebody could be trying to lead either you or your person astray in the future, or possibly have like thoughts or feelings of trying to leading you guys away or astray from each other again. But this time, you and your person both know about this person. Both know how to surpass this person. Uh, Danny just said, yeah, 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 yeah. um, you know, I do want to let you know that with that being said, it's kind of like the two of you are going well far and beyond being set in stone for lovers to be even lovers for life, you know, being together. Where it's like it could be like, for instance, you know, your person returns to you and they're like all covered in tears on their face, maybe even snot running down their nose or something like that, or maybe they could be you know, not only having that, but like, you know, maybe having saliva drool a little bit. But it's kind of like they could be very much just like coming back to say like you know, crying and snotting, coming to you saying like, Aquarius, I'm sorry. And it's just like they run over to you and give you a hug, maybe possibly um, maybe wipe their tears and snot and stuff like that, and maybe even kiss you. That could be possibly the biggest part that they do about their coming over and saying sorry, um, in terms of reforging their connection with you. Um, but it's kind of like they had something happen to them before that moment occurred or is about to occur, um, where it's just like um, they could have been told something that was a complete lie, and they realized it, and now they're kind of just um, like could be having their heart pound hard, where it's just um, like once they see you, it's like that kind of soothes their heart a little bit, where it's like, before seeing you, their breaths are really crazy, their heartbeats are going whacked, and like it's like boom, 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 boom. And it's just like they're rushing over, going like, they're like, oh my god, Aquarius, are you okay? Are you okay? And like they're rushing over, trying to make sure everything's fine. And once they see you, they go like like maybe their heart could be still beating hard, but it's like softening and softening and softening. And it's just like they could be taking a pause real quick, to catch their breath or to calm their heart rate. But it's like that's the moment when they, maybe for some of you guys, spill the beans, or maybe somehow say something that is kind of like deep within their heart. Or it could be that they end up stating something that they had heard about from the third party, which will make complete clarification or confirmation of, maybe from this reading, um, something that you have been feeling for a long time now about this third party, in terms of them trying to make you feel something for the third party. Not coming. It's like in terms where it's just like the third party's trying to have you think about them without them being physically in front of you. Where it's like they're like saying something disruptive, so then your person can come running over to you, worried that you may have collapsed or passed away or something like that, but found out that you actually are still alive. But it's like they come over and they're like, you know what, you deserve a truth, Aquarius. That's what your person states to you, is that they say that, and then they reel out the truth of whatever form that may be. Either if it's like, they tell you the truth of like how much um, destruction and chaos that this third party had kicked up, or if not, maybe just like coming out with it and actually telling you that like they might be like, you know what, Aquarius, I like you actually a lot. And they they say that, and could be a surprise to you, but also at the same time kind of like, you knew that that was coming for you, or that was showing up to your situation, or to you specifically, um, because it's kind of like something that was deep within your person that they needed to get out, toward you, but they weren't sure if they needed to tell it to you, to tell it to this third party, to tell it to one of their friends, to tell it to anybody besides that, you know. but that's what I'm getting about this, is that your person is very much on your way, um, telling you that they're sorry and that they care for you a lot, and not just care about you, but also really like you. But also as well, very. I think they're also very sorry about some of the things that they may have said to you in the past, or said in terms of trying to deny this connection with each other, with you um, and your person. So it's kind of like they're coming back to say, like, you know what, maybe you, Aquarius, are actually right. Maybe you, Aquarius, actually do understand our connection. And it's like that confirmation of like, yep, exactly what I said, everything word for word. So yeah. Anyway, for Oracle cards to be pulled, let's go ahead and get that for you guys. This one is going to be coming from the Archangel Animal um, deck, which is none other by Diana Cooper. So if you guys are possibly a fan of Diana Cooper, about her decks, by all means, find some way to get a deck for your own self if you're interested in this one. I think it's been out for multiple years now, so if you guys want to pick it up, you can. She's got like a massive stack waiting for people. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what comes out oracally for Aquarius about this situation. Anything that maybe wants to be communicated to the Aquarius, communicated about the situation to the Aquarius, or maybe even to give a communication to Aquarius, so then it can be relayed to somebody that Aquarius is still in communication at this point with. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Should we do that one? No, not that one. All right. But the one on the table will do, because that one is official for you guys. So we have the bat energy for you guys. The bat energy is all about echolocation. And also a phrase that goes along with the bat card says, see through illusion into truth. Also, Danny did say, I want that. Want. It's totally fine. I totally understand you, Danny. Anyway, Village also did say, I just stopped by to greet you, and I wish you a fantastic, fantastic night, Jay. Thank you very much, Village. And I wish you a fantastic night as well. So, yeah. Also, I'm going to also read your previous post, Village, on the comment section, because I was hoping to read it, but I never got the chance to read it. It said, thanks for the 10 minutes, or 10 minutes, 10 likes, support, Sport J live. I want to read that a little better. Live session. Okay, live session collective Aquarius reading. Yeah, it's getting a little dim in the room. I think sooner or later I might have to adjust the lights if we are still live at that point. So, with the bat card, I do want to let you know that echolocation is talking about seeing through the illusion to see the truth. So that's what that is talking about at that point. Village said, tired Jay, and it's bedtime. Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty much gonna get myself some sleep too, since it's nighttime for me. But anyway, but just to wrap up this card, before we get into, I think, probably two more Oracle cards. I have a feeling that there's going to be two more, but the back card communicates to all of us that we need to see through the illusion, see through what we see physically to see the spirit. That's the truth, is that we need to see the spirit of things, not the skin, the spirit, the heart of all things, and the whole situation here. De nada. I want to thank you very much for hearing in on this, because this is very important for a good amount of you Aquariuses out there. But Village said, Denny, please stay with Jay. With the back card, just know that there's some kind of formation where it's like, it's kind of like when the sun goes down, darkness looms. When the sun goes up, light shines bright. That's what this is all about. And with that being said, is that during nighttime is when the people who are still interacting or connecting or being a part of darkness, in terms of dark energy, they try to confuse people that surround them. They try to show people that they're the light when really they're actually the dark. There's a form of trying to show everybody and anybody that people are of the light when it comes to these dark people, but really what it means is that they're trying to hide their darkness, trying to prevent other people from seeing who they truly are. It takes a careful eye to know a careful eye. It takes a very strategic person to know a strategic person. You get the point. Anyway, let's see. Any remaining cards that would like to show up for Oracle for Aquarius about this card reading? That one. Okay. So our next Oracle card that shot out is the Giraffe. The Giraffe is known for seeing above and beyond from the stance of the ground. They are known for having a very tall physique, but not just physique, but elegance. That's how special you Aquariuses are. Is that you Aquariuses not only see past things into seeing the truth for what it really is, but you also can see above and beyond when it comes from this energy of the Giraffe. The Giraffe, for anybody who wants to hear the phrase for that one, it says, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. For some of you who want to take that in, take a moment to think about that, to understand it, to really put that one together. And it's not all about like trying to force your way to have higher knowledge or wisdom. It's about having faith in attaining this higher knowledge and wisdom. There's one statement that I want to bring to all of you Aquariuses, is that the best way to actually climb to the next stage is to have a leap of faith. Anyway, all right, now my guys are saying that is pretty much all the cards that are coming out. So anyway, with that being stated or said to you guys, I do want to say for all of you guys that have been a part of this live, listened in during the live feed, or maybe as well as seen the aftermath of the live, please feel free to subscribe. You'll probably see the subscribe button somewhere around here. So please hit that if you like to. Go to the top notification bell after you hit the subscribe button, and also go to the share button if you like to. Share it to anybody that is a Aquarius that you know of, or maybe even send it or maybe send it to a group of Aquariuses. If you do social media somewhere, you can. Also, there is a like button somewhere around here. It's been hit a couple times throughout this live today. So if you have not done already and you really liked this live, please hit that. Also, there is a comment section which a lot of you guys are commenting already. So feel free to comment down in the comment section down below. And lastly, but not least, before everybody leaves, there is a scroll wheel full of emojis. So if you want to hit that and go crazy with it, you can. And lastly, I think there is possibly like a heart-shaped button somewhere around here that is good for anybody who wants to, you know, instead of saying that they liked